What's up, Dunwoody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's all about Dunwoody, Georgia. My name is Matt Weber. Show is brought to you by Dr. Brett Friedman with Village Orthodontics and Discover Dunwoody. And this is the podcast where we just talk about Dunwoody. And anybody that's been associated with the high school has told me to have Tez on this show. And so you're here now. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Girls, flag football, completely clueless. So I'm going to ask all the dumb questions and you just enlighten us.
All right, man. No problem at all.
Tell us coming up. You went to Dunwoody, right? Long time ago?
Yes, sir. Yep. I went to Dunwoody a long time ago.
That makes you sound old, but...
No, man. No. I'm still young, man. I've been drinking young. I drink a lot of young water.
I feel that way.
So, yeah, I grew up... I grew up in Decatur, Georgia, and I was on a program called M&M, and we came out to Dunwoody, and I played sports and everything in Dunwoody. So I know a lot about Dunwoody, and I graduated back in 2003.
Okay. And then how'd you end up coaching again?
Man, it was crazy because McFerrin, Tom McFerrin was actually the principal at the time. Yeah. And I was actually just coming to see him because I heard he was a principal, and I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you. And I came and saw him at a desk, and he was like, "Can you believe I'm a principal?" And I'm like, "Definitely not." And so he was like, "Why don't you go holler at the football coach?" And I'm like, And so football's always been my passion, man. And I went and spoke with Nash, Mike Nash, good friend of mine as well now. Was a good friend of mine. Yeah. But he was like, "I got a position for you to coach." And I'm like, "What position you got?" He was like, "Defensive line." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I don't know nothing about that." And so he called me back, and I guess we had hit it off. And he was like, "Listen, I want you a part of the program. And, once a position for as receivers or running back come open, I'm going to give you a job." And I'm like, "All right, man." So I hung around for a little bit, and then, everything else was history. Him and I coached for forever. And, it's something I cherished and gained a lot from as well.
Yeah. That's cool. Yep. I can see Coach Nash picking just good people, Like,
yeah, man.
Not as much care about what's going on in the football field as just good people around him. And
yeah.
He was a special guy.
He definitely was, man. I credit a lot of my success to him as well, man. He was a great guy, great mentor as well, and we got so many stories. So I definitely cherish it.
Yeah. And did you start the girls lacrosse too with him?
Well, no, I was coaching girls lacrosse before Nash.
Okay.
So I started before him, and he would always make fun of me because as an athlete, you always want to get better, and it's like, what can I do to get better? So I was going to these different conferences in Alabama. I mean, not Alabama, but Philly and Baltimore, and it was called LaxCon. And he was like, "What, you going to LaxCon?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to get better." And so, that was one of the things that he used to make fun of me. I could never get on one of the trips with me, though.
Yeah, he's making fun of you, but I doubt he knew anything about the girls lacrosse.
No, he didn't. No, definitely didn't, man.
Knowing him.
No.
I'm sure he could fake it, but
yes,
that's funny. And then all right, so you've been doing girls lacrosse, and now you started up flag football, right? Was that was you started it?
Yeah, I started flag football. I started back.
That is the hotness now. I've heard from all of these, high school dads that girls lacrosse is the spot.
Yes, that girls flag. Girls flag, yeah. Yeah, the girls flag is definitely it's a dope sport, man. It's crazy just seeing the girls just be so competitive and aggressive as real, because it's called a non-contact sport. Yeah. But they get out there, man. And I started during COVID year. Like I said, I give a lot of credit to the Falcons. They gave me a grant, and I started it up. And to be honest with you, it was time where everything was shutting down, and a lot of the girls who came with me, it was my lacrosse girls.
Yeah.
And so with my lacrosse girls,
ones at the school, that makes sense.
Yeah. So with my lacrosse girls, and we started with 22 girls, and we got through the season. Everything was good. And now we at to the point where this season we had a lot of success. Won the Regent. I won the Coach of the Year. But I created a lot of that success as well to a lot of the girls that I coach and the coaching staff. I couldn't be much as blessed as I am, man, because that makes it a lot easier, coaching a great group of kids. And we may not be the talented on the field, but discipline beats everything. And that's one thing that we did so good. We listened, followed directions, and we were doing those things. We were beating teams that was much better than us.
That's cool. What do you think? Why has that gotten so big? I know that girls volleyball is that was the thing for a long time. But why flag football?
I think just it's just girls girls are just so tough, man. And now it's just people girls were seeing it, and I think people were signing on at first, but girls see the dads watching it, see everything, boyfriends
Yeah.
watch, and so it's like, all right, let me see. And I guarantee it's not one girl that been through my program say, yeah, I don't know if I like this. And the dads are soaking it up as well, because we
That's
watch
what I hear.
film and everything. We watch film on after a game, and I'm like, hey, why did you make this mistake? Or what this girl is doing, and they calling out stuff, man. So it's
Yeah.
dope. And I mean, like I said, I started with 22 girls. Every year we done had over 100 girls try out.
Oh, really?
Yep. So we had to start a JV team as well. So now we have a JV team, and this year coming up, I'm starting a 9th grade team as well. And
Oh, wow.
it done trickled down so much. I'm gonna actually be the nobody really knows right now because it don't start to April, but I'm starting the Vanderland elementary team up as well. My daughter's in the 4th grade,
Okay.
and so she's like, Dad, can you be the coach? So I'm gonna get them going, and hopefully I can pass it off to somebody else. But I mean, I'm at least get them going and compete in April.
Oh, good man. Good man.
Yep.
I learned a lot about, I don't even know what it's called, the elementary to middle school programs. When Coach Nash passed away, there's a lot of talk about how he started that, kind of system where it's like a breeding ground for athletes,
Yep.
where you see the same kids for year after year.
Yep.
And I have an 8th grader. When he was at Chestnut, there was no sports. And
Yep.
now I feel like there's a ton of sports. So that's
Yep.
cool that they're kind of trickling down like that. And
Yes.
it's good. There's good people stepping up to help.
Yes. I mean, it's definitely and at the end of the day, it'll really help every program. Like I said, me and Nash was real close. So when he was starting at the junior Wildcat team, I was a part of the football team as well because that's when Peachtree was having a football team. And what he was thinking before, I go over and take over that team, and we running the same stuff. And then then he was like, well, I'm going to do the junior Wildcats. So I was like, well, if you're going to do that, I'm not going to touch the Peachtree team, because him and I went and coached one of the Peachtree last games over there before they actually shut down. And so, I mean, but feeder programs are definitely the best thing going. A lot of teams who's winning state championships and your more competitive teams are those ones that have feeder teams. So I mean, it's big.
Well, growing up in Gwinnett, it was just common. I mean, that was just a normal thing. And then when I got here, it was strange that, there wasn't that like feeder system. So that's cool. And you're working all the way down to flag football, brand new sport, and you're already getting to the elementary schools.
Yes. I'm trying, man. I want to put an imprint in the community, man, and most important, just give back to the people who gave to me. So that's the most important part.
And that's why that principal brought you in, right?
Yeah, yeah, man. And it's crazy. He was actually my 7th grade teacher at the time.
Yeah.
And so him and Miss Abraham, and Miss Abraham is actually here now at this school, and she's my boss. So it's everything come full circle.
That's
she started
showing
pictures of me to the kids in the 8th grade. I'm like, stop showing those pictures.
That's funny. All right, quick timeout. You thinking about selling your home this year? Probably not. Statistically, like 10% of you are. And if that's you, I would love to be a realtor right now. If that's not you, plug into my What's Up Dunwoody Facebook pages and groups. You can follow Top End ATL on TikTok and Instagram. Let me help keep you informed on what's going on around town. And then when you do need an agent, you know right where to find me. Or maybe you know somebody who would like to move to the area. You can send them some of What's Up Dunwoody stuff and say something like, this guy would be a fun agent to work with, because it's true. I'm actually super fun to work with. And I know this city, and I love this city more than the next guy. So if you ever need a real estate question answered, a neighborhood opinion, or just help connecting the dots around Dunwoody, hit me up. And thanks for listening to the podcast. This episode and every episode of the show is brought to you by Discover Dunwoody, Dunwoody's destination marketing organization that is focused on promoting the city, supporting local businesses, and driving visitors here. And if you follow What's Up Dunwoody on social, you've already seen a lot of their stuff. I'm constantly sharing their amazing videos that they put out because, frankly, they're better than I can make. So why not share theirs? The events page on their website is another one of the best resources in the city, and way more people should be using it. It's constantly updated. So bookmark whatsupdunwoody.com/events and look at it once a week, because there's always something fun happening here. You just don't know where to find it. So what makes Dunwoody different? Like you've been there a while now. You've seen, whatever that is, 20 years of Dunwoody High School. What makes it different than everywhere else?
Dunwoody just Dunwoody is just a great place, to be honest with you. I tell people all the time, I wish I wouldn't have started here, because I know I'm not going to get treated nowhere else. I mean, better than what I get treated now. And I mean, it's just a close knit community. What you put into Dunwoody is what you're going to get out of it as well. You have genuine people. I love how they treat my family, how they treat my girls. I couldn't ask for a better place. And I have seen how it was back in the days. You know, people used to talk about how great Dunwoody was, but being a student, you really didn't. You're like, oh yeah, you know, sometimes you take things
Take
for
it for
granted.
granted, yeah.
Yeah, you take it for granted. And you know, as I come back as a teacher and an educator and a coach and just a mentor to young women and men, it's amazing. You know, like I said, whatever you put into Dunwoody, you're gonna get back out of it. And the kids are just so great. I mean, my day job is amazing. I'm a special ed teacher as well. And
Okay.
I love you just never know what you're gonna get when you come to work every day, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, and with Coach Bass, bringing energy, you know, it's a fun thing around here.
Yeah. Coach Bass is awesome as well.
Yes,
And I
yes,
keep
yes.
hearing all these Nashisms coming right out of your mouth. Like, what'd you give to Dunwoody? What'd you give back?
Yes, yeah. And that's one
cool.
thing
It made
that
that much of a difference, you know?
yep. You love Dunwoody, they gonna love you back. That's what
Yep.
Nash like to say. Yep.
Absolutely. So,
Yes.
so how's the girls lacrosse team? Are you guys good now?
Well,
Have you
this
grown
year, I
that?
mean, to be honest with you, the girls, everybody. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people know me as the flag football coach now because we don't have so much success
Yeah.
in flag. But lacrosse is actually my baby. I didn't really know anything about lacrosse, to be honest with you, when I took over this job. And it's a young lady that her name was Shelly Levy. She came to me one day. I want to say I was in the hallway after practice or something like that. She was like, "Coach, we want you to coach our team." And I'm like, "What? Coach some girls?" You know, she was like, "Yeah, we want you to be the coach." And I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And so I went home that night. I'm like, maybe I could do something like this. And just being an athlete, you know, the challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's how I end up getting into it. But this year I'm looking for a great season for us. We graduated 18 seniors last year. And
Oh,
I mean
wow.
which is a lot.
Start from
But
scratch.
yes, it's right. And then we got 47 girls in the program right now. So we replenish. I think we're gonna be pretty young, but these girls are working very hard, coachable. And I'm looking forward to it even more now, just because of the group of girls that I got.
Yeah.
Coaches are coaching hard. I got Katie Sharp with me. She's amazing. I got
She's going to come on a future podcast too.
yeah, she's gonna come on a future podcast with us.
She got caught up subbing today, right?
Yeah, she got caught up subbing, and I mean, I didn't want to shut down her PD program. I didn't
That's
even mess
more
with her.
important than this.
Yes, yes. So I mean, I think we're gonna be pretty good, man. I'm looking forward to compete. I mean, effort, and that's what I've been telling the girls. All about effort, you know. That's one thing we can't coach, but if you're giving us that, we're gonna find a way to win it. And I tell them, you know, time's gonna be hard this year. You know, it's all about that family thing, and that's one of the things that I got from Nash, and I ran with it. You know, the family and it's what forget about me, I love you,
Yeah.
and that's what my programs really. You gonna get that effect, in when you join one of my programs.
That was awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
So we were talking before the podcast started. Title IX, is that not a thing anymore? That nobody really keeps up with that as much?
Well, it's definitely a thing. But I'm one of those big advocates for girl sports anyway. I used to coach boys. I coached boys for about 12 years. And I mean, you know, I felt like personally, I'm a girl dad as well.
Yeah.
But I wasn't seeing enough what else should I say? I wasn't seeing enough girls get enough love.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, even when
There
it come to
wasn't a
gear,
lot of sports out there that they can play.
no, it wasn't a lot.
Volleyball,
It
I
wasn't
think,
a
is
lot,
so
you know, and they
popular.
kept coming up with it. But I mean, Title IX still exists. I don't think it's as publicized as much, you know, because
Okay.
girls are getting more opportunity now, and
That's
that's
great.
what I'm happy about the flag football and lacrosse coming more down south. I mean, there's more opportunities because they're giving scholarships in flag football and
Yeah.
lacrosse. So there's just more opportunities for young ladies to be successful.
Yeah. Well, lacrosse is kind of a new thing too. Or, you know, when I
Yes,
was in high school back in '98, like there wasn't a lacrosse team. And
yes.
I probably didn't even know what lacrosse was in high school, honestly.
Hey, listen,
And
I
now
promise
it
I
is,
didn't either.
that's where the athletes go.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
that's cool.
yes. So
Cool. It's grown
it's
to it.
dope. It's
Yeah.
dope, man. It's dope.
So tell us about flag football. How many players are on the field? I'm going to ask all the dumb questions now.
No. So it's actually a 7-on-7 game.
Okay.
And you usually it's when I first took over the job, I was trying to draw real football plays,
Yeah.
and I got into it. I'm like, oh man, you know, so
Totally
it
different.
slapped me in the face because it was like, okay, I got to find a way to adjust. So I started bringing a whiteboard and stuff. But it's 7-on-7, no contact, the rushing zones. So you just can't. They don't start right there. They start 2 yards behind, and
Okay.
then they hiking the ball, and you know you got your trick plays. And one thing that we like to run is the hitch and pitch. You know, hitch and pitch, catch it, pitching it around. But I mean it's fast. It's an 80-yard field as well. So it's dope, man. If you haven't came to a game, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I gotta
definitely
go.
invite you out.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit up all the games now, all the
Yes,
sports, and just
man.
learn as
Listen.
much about Dunwoody High School as I can. Having a son there next year.
Yes,
Um,
come.
yeah, I was telling you we went to the basketball game the other day, and it was packed. Like I
Yes,
was expecting, it was at Chamblee, and Chamblee versus Dunwoody was, obviously
always
there's
gonna
gonna be a
be
lot of
packed.
people there, but there was no
Yes,
sitting space. I mean, it was
yes,
really packed. So
yep. I
that's
mean,
cool.
I mean, like I said, that what you put into Dunwoody is gonna put back out into you, man. So it's like,
Yeah,
hey,
it was
listen,
hype.
and they got a game coming up. The boys, I was speaking to Coach Jasmine. He's actually the boys' head coach,
Mhm.
and they're gonna have a. I think if everything work out like we hoping, they're gonna have another game over there. And I'm like, hey, listen, what we got to do to fill the stands? Like,
Yeah,
if I got to cancel lacrosse practice to go bring all my 47 girls up in that gym, we gonna practice stands. And I mean, that's something that I have embraced, because if it was me on that same situation, they gonna show up at the lacrosse game. They gonna show up at
right.
the flag
You
football
want them
game.
there.
Yeah. So I mean, we gonna find a way to try to give them much of an edge as possible.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yep.
what would help is hitting 8 straight 3-pointers to start the game. That boy that did that
Yeah,
the other
man.
day.
That kid hit 8 straight threes, man. That'll definitely bring some energy in
That's
that
an
thing.
anomaly right there. That's
Yes,
crazy. I
definitely.
read that. I was like, this can't be right. I checked on the article. I was like, geez, this is
Oh yeah.
insane.
He can shoot the gym out, man. They got a great program going with the boys. I love the way I watch when I go to games. I watch the games different just from a coach's lens. And me and Coach Jasmine talk, and I be like, man, listen, you're doing a great job. Just keep him motivated, keep him going. And he has a
Yeah.
positive attitude as well. And I think he's doing a great job at raising grooming young men.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what I keep hearing from all the coaches there
Yeah.
is, concentrating on the kids first before the sport.
Yes.
And
Yep.
that's great.
Yep.
So tell us about some of the clinics that you do. I know you used to do football clinics, but I guess you're past that. You're into the girls
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I'm strictly girls now, man. I still support
Yeah.
my guys. I actually was texting one of my my former players this morning, told me he was on my mind. Danny Bowden, he out in UNLV. But he popped up in my head this morning. I shot him a message, and just checking on him. But that's just something that I do, man.
That's great.
Behind the scenes,
You got
But
anything planned coming up?
yes, we got a clinic coming up. I want to say the first Saturday after we get out of school. We're gonna have a clinic then, and then we got one later on in the summer. And the first one is gonna be more kids, far as first through sixth grade, and then the next one we're gonna open up from first through eighth graders, and that give me a chance to see some of those girls that's gonna be coming in. That's
Okay.
gonna be trying out for our ninth grade team. Like I said, that they actually give
Is it
give the
strictly
girls.
lacrosse or a little bit of flag football?
Well,
Just
this is
lacrosse?
going to be strictly flag football.
Flag football.
We've
Okay.
been talking about the lacrosse. We haven't set any dates yet right now for as that in, but this is
Mhm.
just strictly flag football. So I'm looking forward to it, man. And my girls come and help. So it's great. It's great, man. It's just great seeing the kids run around. And we had one of the teams out for as flag football, and they took a picture with the girls and just
Yeah.
had a good time. So it's they actually trendsetters and setting the tone for the next step in their lives.
Well, and they are kind of the girls that show up there on the team. They're kind of famous to the little
Yes.
girls, you know.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
cool seeing that.
Yes. I mean, and
Um,
I got some great girls, man. I got a girl, Sophia's Perstash. I mean, I got her going over. She's grabbing the ball, getting people over that. I mean, grabbing them off girls' head, like head
yeah,
topping. That's what they boys call it. Like, I mean, I got some quarterbacks, Brooklyn Douglas and Christina Kahn. We got Maddie Cohen and Lily. I mean, far as pulling flags, like it's aggressive, man. It's
yeah,
bananas.
that's awesome. I can see on your face how excited this
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me about the stadium. How exciting is that?
Oh man, to be honest
I
with you,
say stadium. We can say stadium, right?
yeah, we definitely can say. I mean, yeah, additional seating. That's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna call
additional
it. Then
seating.
the additional seating, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a great thing. I was actually with Nash when he started seeing his vision, and I remember him out watering grass and doing all those things. And we was talking about like what it would be if we have another side of the stadium or just even a stadium on that side. So
Yeah,
I love how, be honest with you, like the blueprint was visualized, and I love how this community came together and we got lights and stuff already. So I don't want to discredit the community on how they came together and got the part that we got out there now. But I
yeah,
mean, with the additional seating that we about to get now, I mean, I hope we can pack that thing every night and cheer on the kids most
yeah,
importantly, and just have suitable restrooms and a concession stand and all those different type of things. I think it's gonna bring a whole new element. I have had a lot of former alumni from the 98 team and 94 teams and all people I graduated with that's looking forward to it and asking me more about it, man. So it makes me
yeah.
even more excited just being a Dunwoody guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a community thing. It really is.
Yes.
And we think of it as that's the final product. That's going to be so cool. But we probably said
Yes.
the same thing in, was it 2019? When
Yes.
I forgot what that campaign was called. But when we got those lights, we're like, this is it. This is
Man.
as cool as it's going to get. And now,
Yes. Yes. Now we
5 years
on to the
later.
next one.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's like I said, right as my son's coming to school. So that's pretty
Yes.
cool.
It's
And
gonna be great.
if you don't know what we're talking about, check out Bring It Home. Bring It Home campaign. I guess just look that up.
Yes.
You figure it out.
Yes. Just
There's
it.
a lot of money being given to the school. They're going to build out a stadium, and everybody's going to be able to use it, which is great. Because that's growing up in Gwinnett, like that's what I'm used to. And when we came here, and they were like, "Yeah, we play at Chamblee," I was like, "Oh, that doesn't make sense at all."
No.
Finally there.
Definitely.
Finally there.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, any calls to action? I guess check out your clinics this summer. What?
Yes. You'll get ready to see
handling?
something come out, man. You'll get ready to see something come out real soon.
Okay.
About far as a flyer, we're gonna put it out. Also check out our Instagrams. Far as lacrosse, DHS Lax Cats, and then for flag football is Dunwoody Flag Football, and we put out everything right there. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna do something with Vanderlyn. So Vanderlyn community stay keep your ears open and
Get ready.
eyes open as well, because we coming. And all the other surrounding schools, don't hold nothing against me. Still come and support all those things as well.
Hey, if it starts at one school, it'll probably spread to the other ones.
Yes,
So
definitely. So I'm looking forward to it,
need a
man.
trend starter, right?
Yes.
Well, that's cool. I love that you've kind of all switched to the girls, and I'm sure that they love you. It is a different place. Like I've coached soccer my kids' whole lives, and when I've coached the girls, it's just different. It's different, and I love them, man. They're better listeners too.
Yeah, man. Be honest with you, and the boys get mad at me all the time. I tell them the girls are tougher than them, man. And to be like, I love my girls, man. I love coaching them. I mean, just relationships that I have with them. And to be honest with you, I tell the parents this, and these are my daughters now,
Yeah.
And I mean, I just had one of my girls. I called. She played for me 8 years ago. I told her I need her to come out and help my goalies. She didn't even question or say anything. She showed up. One of my flag football girls last night called me. It's like, Coach, I miss you. What's going on? You gonna come to Indiana? I was like, man, y'all got a national championship team out there now, And so, I mean, my girls call me all the time, and I mean, FaceTime, like it's crazy, man, with the relationships you build and just the positivities you put in them. And I tell my girls, listen, if they're not treating you like your coach, they're not treating you right, And so I try to lead and set the standard for them, and just, tell them I love them and I'm here for them no matter what. And so I love those type of things. And, I get calls all the time, man. And
you should take that as a huge compliment, because I never reached out to my coaches from high school.
Yeah.
When I was out, I was like, all right, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, man. So it's crazy. And I honestly embrace it. I don't need no kudos or none of that type of things. It's just something that's in my heart, and I feel like it's my calling. So I just love to look out for my kids. And like I said, they are mine now. And my kids even call them their sisters and their brothers, you know what I'm saying? So those type of things. So my kids see what's going on in the family aspect that we built in those
awesome.
programs.
They get to watch you doing that.
Yes.
Well, that's great, man. Like I said, so many people have told me to reach out to you. So you are obviously making a difference in this community. I'm going to have you on again sometime soon to, you and Katie can come on. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. It's nice meeting you.
All right. Well, thank you for everything, man. I appreciate you and what you're doing for Dunwoody as well, because a lot of people don't know about Dunwoody. What you bringing awareness to it's not going to do nothing but put us on the map even more. So we appreciate you.
You just got to highlight the good people, right?
You already know, man. There's good people everywhere in Dunwoody, though.
They really are. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Tez.
All right. Have a good one, brother.